Didn't go well.
He's not listening to reason.
Did it occur to you that you may have to use some muscle with this guy?
With Joe, I can't with Joe.
Sonny, Skully's asking you to roll over, play dead, hand over everything, belly up without a whimper. How this guy has got use of both his knees is beyond me. No, I won't let it alone. What's he got on you? Come on. Tell me.
I told you about this slob my mother married.
Deke.
Good memory.
How could I forget? He was a bum, he was a cop, and he beat the hell out of both of you.
Mostly me. Until I hit back. My mother was sure that one of us was going to end up dead, so she asked me to leave. I split so fast she couldn't see me for dust. But then I realized what that meant. Without me to run interference, she was his #1 target. It killed me to leave her like that.
That's what she wanted you to do.
Yeah. I'd go visit her when Deke was at work. I'd see the black eye, the swollen lip. She'd lie about it. I'd try to make her feel better, so I'd take her to lunch, buy her a new dress or something. She must have wondered where I was getting all the money, but she never asked. I didn't tell her how I met Joe and that he had taken me in under his wing, that I was playing a little fast and loose with the rules. I figured what she didn't know wouldn't hurt her.
She could figure it out.
Of course she could. I was a punk kid with a wad of cash and an attitude, but she had the good sense not to ask. I guess my mother and I spent a lot of time talking between the lines. But this is the part that I didn't tell you. 2 years after I left, I went for one of my visits. It was her birthday. She didn't answer the door, so I let myself in. Place was a wreck. Her body was unconscious on the floor. So I took her to the hospital. She had fractured ribs, a lot of internal stuff, broken nose. God, man, she was just a mess. So, after that, I said to her, "You gotta turn him in, Mom. You gotta report Deke." She looked at me. Her face was all bloody and swollen, and she laughed. This awful, weird laugh. And told me, "He's a cop. You know how cops are with one of their own."
So what did you do?
I hated Deke so much I couldn't even breathe, but she made me swear to her that I wouldn't go after him. She's the only person in the world I would do that for.
So that was it?
No. Went back to my place, Joe's. He knew something was wrong right off the bat. So I told him he was great, man. He just listened. And when he finally spoke, he was very calm, quiet. I don't even remember the exact words, but I knew it was going to be okay. The next night, Deke Woods was found dead in an alley. Shot once, head, once in the heart.
It's a good end for a bad cop.
I was able to go to Deke's funeral and swear to my mother I had nothing to do with it. Joe and I never mentioned it. We went back to business as usual, him showing me the ropes, but there was a difference. It was an unspoken bond between us. Until now.
So that's what he's got over your head, huh?
Come on, Luke. Somebody does that for you. You go.
Yeah, look, I don't envy you this, man, but it's your history, you know, it's your decision. There's only one thing. Everything you've told me just lets me know that I don't want to get in something that you can't control. You understand? Well, and it's already bad, man. We've already got the cops in here breathing down our necks. It's only going to get worse.
Well, that's what I'm trying to avoid.
Well, you can't. You're going to have to resolve it. Or I have to buy you out. And if I do that, you still got to come down on one side or the other, Sonny, for your own sake.
You know, in truth, the only thing I can't ignore is I'm not sorry about what happened with Deke. In fact, if I was the one pulling the trigger, I'd made him suffer first.